Welcome to this new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss multiple choice questions on control statements. And we know we have already studied control statements like if else, do, while, for loop. These are three loops. Then switch, continue, break, then go to, exit, like this. These are some control statements we have already studied. Now we are going to see some multiple choice questions on this. So let us go to multiple choice questions. What is the result after execution of the following code if A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 6? And this code is given here. If in bracket A greater than B and A less than or equal to C, A is equal to A plus 1, else C is equal to C plus 1. Now see here, we have if condition. If condition, here we have statement. So I can take statement 1, else, statement 2. So what happens? If condition is true, statement 1 is executed and else is ignored. Statement in else is ignored. If condition is false, else is executed. So what happens here? If A greater than B and A less than or equal to C. Now here and logical and operator is used. A greater than B and A less than or equal to C. Now A equal to 5, B equal to 2. So A greater than B, it is true. So it will give you result 1. And A less than or equal to C. C is 6. A is 5. So this is also true. So this one will give you result 1. So 1 and 1. This gives you 1. What means? Condition is true. Condition is true means this one is executed. This one is executed while this is ignored. So what happens? A is equal to A plus 1. A is 5. So A is equal to 5 plus 1. Statement is executed from right to left. So A will become 6. Since this is not executed, what will happen? Value of C will not change. So what is result? A equal to 6, C is equal to 5. So A equal to 6, C is equal to 6. C is equal to 6. So A equal to 6, C is equal to 6. So out of 4 alternatives, this first one is correct. This is not correct, this is not correct, this is not correct. Now next one. What is the result after execution of the following code if A equal to 10, B equal to 5 and C equal to 10? Now if, actually here small I, if in bracket A greater than B or, this is logical or. Logical or operator. So A greater than B or A greater than C. A greater than B or A greater than C. Now A is 10, B is 5. So A greater than B is true. So it will give you result 1, or A greater than C. Actually A equal to C. A is not greater than C. This is 0. But we know 1 or 0 it is 1. 0 or 1 it is 1. 1 or 1 it is 1, and 0 or 0 it is 0. So what happens? This whole is equal to 1, means condition is true. So if true, condition is true, this statement is executed and this is ignored. So A equal to A plus 1. So A equal to 10 plus 1, that is 11 is assigned to A, and C will not change. So C will remain 10. So it is 11 and 10. So 11 and 10. So here this second one is true. So which one of the following, next one, which one of the following is a loop construct that will always be executed once? Now see, we have three loops: for loop, while loop, do while loop, and another switch is another control statement. If we see structure of for, while, and do loop, so here we'll see. So here for expression 1, then here condition, then expression 2, and then here body of the loop, while, condition, and then body of the loop. Here we have statements. Here also we have statements, and do statements, and then while, condition. So what happens in for loop? First expression, when control comes here, first expression 1 is evaluated, then it goes to condition. If condition is true, then it goes to loop. So these statements are executed, or loop is executed. But if condition is false, it will not go into the loop. It will not go into the loop. Similarly, if here condition is true, it enters in the loop. But if condition is false, it will not enter in the loop. It will go to next statement after the loop. So if initially condition is false, for loop will not be executed, while loop will not be executed. But what happens? Suppose these are initial statements, then it enters here. These statements are executed, and then condition is checked. If condition is true, it will go back again. But if condition is false, it will go forward. It will not go into the loop. But if initially condition is false, it will enter loop at least once. At least once. So in do while loop, loop statements are executed at least once. So here it is do while loop. Do while loop. Now next one. आवाज येतोय ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next one. What will be the value of n variable after execution of the following statements? Int. Now here this is part of programs. I haven't written here main, get CS, clear screen, and so on. We want to execute this small part only. So int j equal to 1, n is equal to 4. So what happens here? Initially, two variables are declared and memory is assigned to them, n. So what happens here? J equal to 1, n equal to 4. Then it comes here, while, and then it goes to condition. Plus j less than or equal to 10. Plus plus j means pre-increment. So first j is increased and then expression is executed. So j is increased means j will become 2 because we have plus plus j, and then it will check with 10 less than or equal to 10. It is now true. It is true. So it will enter in the loop, and n plus plus, and then it will come. N plus plus means n will increase by 1. So n will become 5. Now it will go back with value j equal to 2. Now again plus plus j means j will become 3. It is less than or equal to 10. True. So it will enter in the loop. N plus plus. So n will become 6. Then it will again go back. Plus plus j. So j will become 4. Less than or equal to 10. It is true. So it will enter in the loop. N plus plus. So n will become 7. Then it will go back. Then plus plus j in the condition. So j will become 5. It will check with 10. It is true. True means n, it will enter in the loop. N will become 8. Then it will go back again. So plus plus j means j will become 6. Less than or equal to 10. True. It will go in the loop. N will become 9. Then it will go back. Plus plus j. N will become 7. Less than or equal to 10. T. N will become 10. Then it will go back. Plus plus j. 8. Less than or equal to 10. True. It will increase n by 1 because it is in the loop. Then it will go back. Plus plus 9 less than or equal to 10. True. So n will become 12 because statement is true. Plus plus now j. N will become 10 less than or equal to, it is true. So n will become 13. Now it will go back. It will go back. Plus plus j. J is 11 less than or equal to 10. It is false. It is false means what will happen? It will not enter in the loop. It will directly go next statement after the loop. Whatever next statement. So what happens? What is final value of n? As long as condition is true. So final value of n will be 13. So here you will get 13. Is it clear to you?
हो सर.
Difficulty आली तर मला सांगा. Okay. Now next one. Now see care.
सर स्क्रीन क्लिअर दिसत नाहीये म्हणजे स्पष्ट.
अरे तुझ्याकडे रेंजचा प्रॉब्लेम असेल थोडासा ना, तू रेंज मध्ये ये. कारण मला तर इथे स्क्रीन दुसऱ्या याच्यावर क्लिअर दिसते.
सर क्लिअर आहे. यस सर विजिबल आहे.
हो सर क्लिअर आहे.
क्लिअर आहे. तुझ्याकडे रेंजचा थोडा प्रॉब्लेम असेल. थोडी रेंज मध्ये ये. हल्ली घरात पण रेंज सगळ्या घरात सगळीकडे रेंज सारखी नसते. ओके.
हो सर बरोबर आहे.
नाउ नेक्स्ट वन. स्टडी द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अँड व्हॉट विल बी द आउटपुट. आता केअरफुली फक्त पाप. इट इज फॉर लूप. So here for loop for I is equal to 0, this is statement first. So when control enters here, statement for expression 1, this is expression 1, it is evaluated and it is evaluated once. So I becomes 0. Then it goes to condition. If condition is true, it goes inside the loop. Now I less than 12. I is zeros. I less than 12. So it is less than 12. So it is true. So I is equal to 0 less than 12 true. So what happens? It enters in the loop and first statement is printf I. So what happens here? Printf. Okay. So it will print 0. It will print 0. Then it will go to this plus plus I. So I is 1 now. 1. Then it goes here. Expression 3. What is that expression? I plus equal to means I equal to I plus 2. But when it comes from this, already I is equal to 1 and plus 2. So I becomes 3. I becomes 3. I becomes 3. Then it goes to this statement, condition. Condition is true, so it goes here. It goes and it prints I, it is less than 12, true, so it prints 3. Then it goes here. What is I? I becomes 4. With that 4, it goes here to expression 3. Now expression 3 is what? I plus equal to means I equal to I plus 2. But value of I is 4. So 4 plus 2. So I becomes 6. Now it is less than 12. So true. So it will enter in the loop. It will enter in the loop and it will first print I. So it will print 6. Then here plus plus I. So I becomes 7. I becomes 7 means it will go here again back. It will go back. It will go here. Now I is 7. I equal to I plus 2 means 9. So I becomes 9. It is less than 12. True. So it enters in the loop. It prints I. So 9 is printed. Now I becomes 7 here. Sorry, I becomes 10 here. I becomes 10 because 9 is here. I becomes 10. Now 10 plus 2. So 12. I becomes 12. Less than 12. No, it is equal to 12. But our condition is less than 12. So it is false. So it is false. So it will come out of the loop. So it will come out of the loop. So how many values are printed? These values are printed. 0, 3, 6, 9. So 0, 3, 6, 9. So here 0, 3, 6, 9. So this first one is correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. Now which data type variable uses %i means conversion character in the C program? Integer variable, float variable, string variable, all of the above. कशाला यूज केलं जातं सांगता येईल कोणाला? वासुदेव.
Integer variable.
So it is used for integer variable. For integer %d is also used. %i is also used. So it is used for integer variable. Now next one, what is the output of the program? Simple program is given. Main, then inside the main int a equal to 30. So add the memory location of a30 is stored. Then do. So what happens? In do while loop, initially condition is not checked. It will directly enter in the loop. Printf %d a. So a equal to 28 is printed. Then a plus plus. So when it comes to this statement, a will increase by 1. So a equal to 29, a will become 29. Then it will check a is 30. So when it enters, this is wrong. A is 30. So what happens? Initially condition in do while loop is not changed. So it will enter in the loop. So it will enter in the loop and first printf statement is executed. So this A is printed, 30 is printed. Then it goes to A plus plus. So what happens here? A becomes 31. So this is printed on the screen. A becomes 31. Then it goes to condition. Now condition is false. So it will not enter in the loop again, but it will go to next statement after the loop. Now after the loop, next statement is written. So what happens? What is printed? 30. You will get output 30. That is printed initially before checking the condition. So do while loop is executed at least once, though condition is false. Now next one. What is the output of the program? Same program I have taken, only I have used while loop. So here main, then it enters here. So at the memory location of A, 30 is stored. Then it goes to while loop, it goes to condition. Condition is false. So it will not enter in the loop. It will directly go here. So what happens now? What is output? So you will not get any output because no printf statement is executed. So here you will get no output because while loop is not executed and there is no another printf statement. Now next one. What is output of the program? Main. Then we have int I comma sum equal to 0. So what happens here? When we run this program, two memory locations are reserved, one for I, another for sum. And here 0 is stored. Now it enters here. So first I is equal to 0. I less than 10, it is true. So it will enter in the loop. Now sum equal to sum plus I. What is earlier value of sum? 0. That is taken from the memory location. What is value of I? 0. So sum is 0. That is stored at the memory location. 0 is stored here. Now then it goes to this expression 3. I plus plus and then it goes here. So what happens here? I becomes 1. Then it will check the condition. It is true. True. So here condition is true, here condition is true. So sum equal to sum plus I, earlier sum. So here 0 plus I is 1. So it is 1. Then it goes back. I plus plus. So I becomes 2. It goes to condition. Condition is true. So it goes in the loop. Sum equal to sum plus I. Earlier sum is 1 plus now I is 2. So 3. Then I will become 3. Condition is true. Sum equal to 3 plus 3, 6. Then I will become 4. Condition is true. Sum is equal to 6 plus 4. That is 10. Then I becomes 5. Condition is true. Sum is equal to 10 plus 5. That is 15. I becomes 6. Condition is true. Sum equal to 15 plus 6. That is 21. I becomes 7. T. Sum equal to 21 plus 7. That is 28. Then I becomes 8. True. Sum equal to 28 plus 8. So it is 36. I becomes 9, condition is true, sum equal to 36 plus 9, that is 45, I is equal to 10, less than or equal to 10, so true, sum equal to 45 plus 10, so it is 55, then I becomes 11, condition is false now. So condition is false, so it will not enter in the loop, it will directly go here. So this statement is not executed, so it will print sum whatever last value of sum. So last value of sum is 55, so 55 is printed. So you will get 55 here, 55 here. Now next one, same program I have taken, but one condition is given. What is the output of C program? Main, then in main int comma sum equal to 0 for I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. In loop, if I percent 2 equal 0, I percent 2 means I is divided by 2 and remainder is taken. If remainder is 0, condition is true. Reminder, sum equal to sum plus I means if condition is true, this is executed. This statement is executed. Then loop is completed and then printf statement. So what is output? So we have to go by the same way. So first, two memory locations are reserved by the name I and sum. 0, then control goes here, I equal to 0, I less than 10, true, so it goes here, 0% to remainder is 0, so condition is true. So sum equal to 0 plus 0, that is 0. Then it goes back, I is equal to 1, condition is true. Then it enters in the loop, 1% to equal 0, no, remainder is 1. So what happens, this statement is not executed. Then it goes back, I becomes 2, condition is true, I percent 2, 2% to equal to 0. So sum equal to, earlier sum is 0 plus 2, that is 2. Then I becomes 3, condition is true, but if I percent 2 equal 0, no, 3% to, that is 1, remainder is 1. So sum statement is not executed. Then I becomes 4, condition is true, I percent 2 equal 0, S. So sum equal to, earlier sum is 2, so 2 plus 4, that is 6. Then I becomes 5, condition in for loop, I less than or equal to 10 is true, but I percent 2 is not true, I percent 2 equal 0, not true, so statement is not executed. So I equal to 6, condition is true, if condition is also true, so sum is equal to, earlier sum is 6, I is 6, so you will get 12. Then I equal to 7, condition is true, but if condition is false, so this is not executed, I is equal to 8, condition is true, if condition is also true, so sum equal to, earlier sum is 12 plus I is 8, so it is 20. Then I equal to 9, condition is true, but if condition is false, so sum statement is not executed. Then I equal to 10, true, if condition is also true, so sum equal to what, 10 plus I is 10, so sorry, here 20 plus 10, so you will get 30. Now I equal to 11, now condition is false, so it will come out of the loop and this printf statement is executed. It will print sum, so last value of sum is 30, that is printed, so you will get 30 output. Now next program, main int I j x x equal to 0 for I is equal to 0 I less than 4 I plus plus bracket completed semicolon, then in curly brace for j is equal to 0 j less than 4 j plus plus semicolon bracket completed semicolon, then in curly brace plus plus x brace is completed, then brace is completed, printf %dx return 0. कोणाला सांगता येईल का याचं आउटपुट काय येईल? So here, see this for loop. What is that for loop? For semicolon. So what happens here? Now here semicolon after for loop. So see here semicolon here. So this one it is considered as a blank statement. Means that is considered as a loop if there is semicolon after bracket of for. So what happens here? I will go from 0 to 3 because I less than 3, I less than 4, so it will go up to 3. What happens? This blank statement is executed. It will not go forward, means it will not go here. When I becomes 4, it will go here, and here we have for j equal to 0, j less than 4. Again here for j equal to 0, j less than 4, j plus plus. Again here we have semicolon. So blank statement here again. Blank statement. So what happens? From j equal to 0 to j equal to 3, this blank statement is executed. Now j becomes 4. And when j becomes 4, it goes here. Then plus plus x. So x, it is increased by 1. So x becomes 1 and then it goes here. And then it will print x. So it will print x equal to 1. हे लक्षात आलं का काय इथे तुमच्या?
सर इतना तामझाम क्यों किया है? इतना इजी था, x प्लस प्लस x कर देते।
प्लस प्लस
डायरेक्टली प्लस प्लस x कर देता ना सर, ये इतना सारा दे के क्या फायदा हुआ?
अरे अगर ऐसा ही एग्जाम में दिया तो तू क्या करेगा? तू सारा फॉर लूप वर्क करेगा ना।
हाँ हाँ,
और आंसर उसका कोई आंसर आएगा 20, 55 कुछ तो आएगा।
यस सर।
तू सेमीकोलन देखेगा ही नहीं। हाँ,
कंफ्यूज करने को दिया क्या सर?
हाँ होता है ना ऐसा। इसलिए मैंने इधर देखा लिया मैंने वो पर्पसफुली लिया मैंने कि सेमीकोलन अगर फॉर लूप के बाद में दिया ब्रैकेट के बाद में तो इट कंसिडर्स दैट एज ए लूप ब्लैंक स्टेटमेंट, बट इट इज ब्लैंक स्टेटमेंट। ओके, तो यहाँ क्या होगा? वो ब्लैंकली 3 टाइम्स वर्क करेगा, 4 टाइम्स।
सर ब्लैंक स्टेटमेंटच्या नंतर
नेक्स्ट वन। हाँ, अभी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखो। सेम वन इज देयर, ओके, बट देर इज नो सेमीकोलन नाउ। ओके, देर इज नो सेमी।
सर ब्लँक स्टेटमेंटच्या नंतर एकदाच वर्क होणार का?
काय?
ब्लँक स्टेटमेंटच्या नंतर एकदाच वर्क होणार का मग खालची कंडिशन?
हो, म्हणजे खाल फॉर लूप हा जो खालचा ब्रॅकेट आहे ना, याला हा फॉर लूप लागतच नाही। हे नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट झाले आता फॉर लूप नंतरचे। फॉर लूप कुठे संपला तुमचा? सेमीकोलनलाच संपला। लक्षात आलं?
येस सर, येस।
म्हणून इथे हे ब्रॅकेट तुम्ही ब्रॅकेट देऊ शकता ना प्रोग्राममध्ये, असं काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही। हा ब्रॅकेट इथे जो ब्रॅकेट आहे म्हणजे इथे जर तुम्ही पाहिलं, इथे जो ब्रॅकेट आहे त्याला इथे जो ब्रॅकेट आहे त्याला करस्पॉन्डिंग इथे ब्रॅकेट आहे, त्यामुळे काहीच प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही. इथे ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही येता परत तो तसाच प्रॉब्लेम आहे आपला. त्याच्यामुळे ह्या ब्रॅकेटला ह्या ब्रॅकेट आहे, कंप्लीट असेल काहीच प्रॉब्लेम येत नाही. म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय झालं, हे काहीच वर्क होत नाही. वर्क काय होते, फक्त x इक्वल टू 0 प्लस प्लस एक्स वर्क होत नाही. म्हणजे हे
Yes, sir, yes.
वर्क होतं, पण स्टेटमेंट काय रन करतं, ब्लँक स्टेटमेंट रन करतं 0, 1, 2 आणि 3ला. आता हाच प्रोग्राम आहे खाली मी घेतला आहे परत, फक्त आय लेस दॅन 4 ऐवजी लेस दॅन 3 घेतला आहे. सो सियर इंट आय जे एक्स इक्वल टू 0 फॉर आय इक्वल टू 0 I less than 3 I plus plus. Now here there is no semicolon. Then for j equal to 0 j less than 3 j plus plus in curly brace plus plus x. Now here first for loop it is completed here, second for loop it is completed here, and printf statement it is outside the first for loop, and then here end of main. Now see here, initially x is equal to 0. Now what happens, control comes here, control comes here. So here I equal to 0. Now condition is true, so it enters here. It enters here means what, it goes to second for loop. So it first takes j equal to 0. Now second condition is true, this condition it is true, so it goes inside this. So it increases x by 1, x is 1, then it goes back here. See here, it will execute second loop first. Now second loop first, all statements in second loop are executed. So now j becomes 1, j less than 3 true, so x becomes 2, it will go back. Now j becomes 2, condition is true, so x will become 3. Now j becomes 3, j less than 3, no, it is equal to 3, so condition is false. So what happens, condition is false, so it will directly go outside the loop, it will come here at the end of first for loop. Now what will happen here, from this it will come here, expression 3 of first for loop. So now I will become 1. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I will become 1, condition is true, so it will go again here. Now see, second for loop it is inside first for loop, so what happens, second for loop will start again from j equal to 0, condition is true. What is x, earlier we know earlier value of x is 3, we haven't modified then, so x will become now 4. Now j will become 1, we are in second for loop now, condition is true, x will become 5. Now j equal to 2, condition is true, x will become 6. Now j will be 3, condition is false, so what happens, x will not change. So what happens, it comes out of the loop and it goes here, it goes here now, and I becomes 3. Now when I becomes 3, it goes to check the condition.
I becomes 2, sir.
Sorry,
I becomes 2.
I becomes 2, sorry, I becomes 2. Now again condition is true, so what happens, j is 0, again it goes to for loop, true, so x becomes what, 7, j equal to 1, true, x becomes 8, j equal to 2, true, x becomes 9, j equal to 3, condition is false. So it will come out of the loop and it will go to first for loop I equal to 3. Now I less than 3 is the condition, so it is false. So it will directly come out of the loop and it will print value of x, and it will print final value of x. What is final value of x? That is 9. So it will print 9. Is it clear now? See here, जो 11th आणि हा 12 याच्यामध्ये फक्त काय फरक केला होता? मी सेमीकोलनचा फरक केला होता. प्रोग्राममध्ये फरक कसा झाला पहा. हे लक्षात आलं तुमच्या आता?
हो सर.
असेच तुम्हाला छोटे छोटे प्रोग्राम असणार आहेत. इथे छोटे छोटे प्रोग्राम असणार आहेत. खूप मोठा प्रोग्राम नाही विचारला जाणार. असे छोटे पण क्रिटिकल प्रोग्राम असू शकतात. आता पहा, अगोदरचा जो आहे तसाच प्रोग्राम घेतलाय, फक्त एक छोटासा चेंज केलाय. व्हॉट इज द आउटपुट ऑफ सी प्रोग्राम? मेन, केअरफुली पहा प्रोग्राम. मेन int ij x equal to 0, for I equal to 0 I less than 4, here less than 4 I plus plus, and then here first for loop starts. Here first for loop starts, and here if I%2 equal 0, so here second for loop starts, and this second for loop, it is within if, it is within if. So here first for loop ends, and then printf return and end of main. Then what is value of x? So see here, I equal to 0, I less than 4, true. So it goes here. If I%2 equal 0, so if condition is also true, so it goes to for loop. It goes to for loop. Now j equal to 0, x will become 1 now because initial value of x is 0. Then j will become 1, x will become 2, j will become 2, x will become 3, j will become 3, j less than 3, so not evaluated, so it will go back. I becomes 1. Now what happens here? Condition is true, it enters here. If condition, so what happens? First condition is true, but if condition is false, so what happens? Second for loop, it is not executed. So it will directly go to end of first for loop. Then I becomes 2. Condition is true. If condition is also true, so again j will be 0. Condition is true, so x is increased by 1. Earlier value of x is 3. 3 plus 1, that is 4. J equal to 1. True, x becomes 5, j equal to 2, true, x becomes 6, j equal to 3, false, so it will not evaluated, it will go to first for loop, expression 3 of first for loop, I will become 3. If we go to if condition, first condition is true, if condition is false, so second for loop, it is not executed, it will go to end of first for loop. Then I becomes 4, but first condition is false because I less than 4, so it will directly come out of the loop and it will go here, printf statement. Now printf x, so what is last value of x? That is 6, so this 6 is printed. 6 is printed. त्यामुळे तुम्ही असे केअरफुली प्रोग्राम फक्त हे करताना, पेपर सोडवताना जास्त वेळ नाही लागत, फक्त केअरफुली पाहिजे स्टेटमेंट. सेमीकोलन कुठे, लूप कुठे एंड होतो, कंडिशन काय दिली, हे सगळं फक्त केअरफुली पाहायचं. एकदम सोपं असतं, काही अवघड नाही. Now see how many times this loop will be executed. Main int for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus in bracket printf %d I plus plus, then plus plus I, bracket is completed, get ch and so on. आता पहा प्रोग्राम तुम्ही केअरफुली पहा. Loop is executed as long as condition is true, and loop is executed that many times as many times condition is true. Okay, now we have to see here. So I equal to 0, I less than 10, so it will go in the loop. So once it is executed, it will go here, printf %d I plus plus. So what happens? Printf statement, it will print I equal to 1. Now see here, it is post increment, so it will first print and then will increase. So what happens? Here I becomes 1, I becomes 1 after printing. Then it goes here, plus plus I, so I becomes 2 now, and now it comes here, I plus plus, so I becomes 3, I less than 10, true, so it goes here, so I equal to 3, so second time it is evaluated. Now it will print 3, then I will be increased, so I becomes 4, then due to this statement I becomes 5, it goes back, I becomes 6. म्हणजे पहा लूपमध्ये आय 3दा इन्क्रीज होतोय, प्रिंटफ स्टेटमेंटमध्ये एकदा, पण प्रिंटफ स्टेटमेंटमध्ये प्रिंट अगोदर करतो मग इन्क्रीज होतो, त्याच्यानंतर प्लस प्लस आय आहे तिथे पण इन्क्रीमेंट होतो, आणि लूपमधलं जी कंडिशन आहे एक्सप्रेशन 3 तिथे पण इन्क्रीज होतो. सो आय बिकम्स 3, आय लेस दॅन दिस टी. सो थर्ड टाइम loop is executed, it goes here, I plus plus, so what happens here? 6 is printed, then I becomes 7, then here plus plus I becomes 8, and then it goes back, I becomes 9, I becomes 9. Condition is true, condition is true, so fourth time it will enter in the loop. Then here in printf statement, what is printed? 9 is printed, and then I will become 10, and then due to this statement, this one, I becomes 11, then it goes back, I becomes 12, I less than or less than 10, false, so now loop is not executed. So how many times loop is executed? Once, twice, thrice, and 4 times. So it is executed 4 times. लक्षात आलं हे?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the output of the following program? मी सगळ्या प्रकारचे लूप घ्यायचा प्रयत्न केलाय. व्हॉट इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्रोग्राम? हॅश इन्क्लूड stdio.h main, then in curly brace int sum equal to 0, n equal to 5. Now here, so we have memory location for sum 0, n 1. Now while n less than 5, condition is true, so it will enter here. Sum equal to sum plus n star n. So sum equal to, earlier sum is 0, n is 1, 1 star 1, so we'll get 1. Then n is increased by 1, so n becomes 2. It goes back, it is true, so sum equal to, sum means earlier sum, plus 2 star 2, so it becomes 5. Then n will become 3, sum equal to 5 plus 3 into 3, so 9 plus 5, that is 40. Then n will become 4, sum equal to, because condition is true, 14 plus 4 into 4, that is 16, so we will get 30. Then n will become 5, sum equal to 30 plus 5 into 5, that is 25, so it is 55. Now n equal to 6. So when it goes back, condition is false. Now this condition is false, so it will directly come out of the loop, it will go to next statement. So final value of sum is 55, so that 55 is printed. So that 55 is printed. Now next.
सर थोड़ा ऊपर कीजिए ना
हाँ?
सर।
हाँ?
15 क्वेश्चन
हाँ
थोड़ा ऊपर कीजिए ना।
हाँ क्या हो गया?
हो गया सर,
हाँ
स्क्रीनशॉट लेना था सर, हो गया।
हाँ चल। अरे मैं डाल रहा हूँ, यूट्यूब पे डालूंगा ना अभी।
यस सर, यस सर।
Now if break is used in while, do while or for loop, then control will be immediately transferred out of the loop. The compiler skips the following statement and continue with the next iteration. It causes immediate termination of the entire program. The control passes from one point to another point in the program. Now break. So I will consider here only small program. So suppose here we have main. Now here integer, suppose I, j, k and so on. Here some statements. Then here suppose for loop, expression 1, expression 2, that is condition, expression 3. Then here I can have statements, lines indicate statements. Then I can have suppose here if some condition, and here I will use break, and here you can have statements. Then here completion of for loop, then their statements after for loop, and here end of main. So this is simple program, structure of program. So int ijk means that is declaration of variables. Then after declaration you may have number of statements, means assignment statements, clear screen, printf statement, scanf statement and so on. So with some initial values you will enter in the loop. Expression 1 means initial condition, initial expression, initial value. Expression 2 means here expression 2 is nothing but condition. This is condition. So what happens here, when condition is true, it will enter in the loop. All these statements are executed. Then control goes to condition. If condition is false, break is not executed. As long as condition is false, break is not executed. Break is in if condition, if statement, under if statement. Remaining statements are executed. Control again goes to expression 3. condition is evaluated, then it enters in the loop. All statements before if are executed. Then if condition is evaluated, if condition is false, it will not execute break. It will execute remaining statements, it will go back. Once this if condition becomes true, this break is evaluated. And what happens when break is evaluated? Control will not execute remaining statement, but what happens in this case? Control directly goes out of the loop and it executes statements that are outside the loop, means after the loop. So it goes outside the loop after the loop. Means here what happens? When break is executed, control will be immediately transferred out of the loop. Control will be immediately transferred out of the loop. It will not go out of the program. It will go outside the loop. It will execute statements which are there after the loop. So here these statements may be executed. Now continue is used in while. Now same thing happens for while loop also. Means in place of for loop we can use while loop, we can use do while loop. Continue is used in while, do while or for loop. Then control will be immediately transferred out of the loop. The compiler skips the following statement and continue with the next iteration. It causes immediate termination of the program. The control passes from one point to another point in the program. Now same program we will take here. So I will take program here. So main, then here I can take int, suppose I, j, k and so on. We have here statements, then I can take here for expression 1, then expression 2, that is condition, expression 3. Then here for loop, here I can take statement 1, statement 2, then I can take if, here some condition, then here I can use continue, then I can have statement 3, statement 4, here end of for. And then here some statements and here then end of main. So what happens here when we have continue statement? Now if we see here, first these statements are executed, then control enters here expression 1, that is evaluated only once, then we'll go to expression 2, that is condition. If it is true, it goes here. So statement 1, statement 2 is evaluated, then it goes to condition. If condition is false, it will not execute continue statement. It will go to statement 3, statement 4, then end of for loop, it will go to expression 3. From expression 3, it will go to expression 2. If it is true, it will go here, statement 1 is evaluated, statement 2 is evaluated, statement 3 is evaluated, then it will go to condition. If condition is false, continue is not evaluated, statement 3, statement 4 is evaluated, and so on. Now what happens when expression is true, it goes here, it goes here, it goes here. Now what happens when condition is true? When condition is true, continuous statement is evaluated. Continuous statement is evaluated means what? It will skip the remaining statements. These statements are skipped. Control will directly go to expression 3. So remaining statements in the loop are skipped, but it will not come out of the for loop. It will go to next iteration. Means we know here like I plus plus means I is increased by 1 and then it goes to condition. So it is next iteration. So what happens here? Loop is not discontinued. Remaining statements after continue are skipped. It will directly go to here, next iteration in the loop. What happens? The compiler skips the following statements and continue with the next iteration. Continue with the next iteration. If exit is used in while, do while or for loop, then so suppose in place of this one, suppose we use here exit 0 suppose. So what happens? As long as condition if is false, it will execute that loops, and when condition becomes true, exit statement is executed. What happens when exit statement is executed? It will not only come out of the loop, it will come out of the program without giving you any output. म्हणजे जेव्हा केव्हा प्रोग्राममध्ये एक्झिट स्टेटमेंट एक्झिक्यूट होईल, इट विल डायरेक्टली टर्मिनेट द प्रोग्राम. इट विल कम आउट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम without giving any output. So when exit is there, it causes immediate termination of the program, entire program. Now see the program. Int I n, clear screen, printf, enter value of n, scanf %d and n, means we have to give input n, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n by 2, I plus plus. If n %2 equal 0, printf %di, for loop is completed, get ch, and then completion of main. So here main is completed, here for loop is completed. So here if n equal to 18 is given as input, then what will be the output? It is scanf statement. So we have to give value of n. So if n is equal to 18 is given, now this loop I equal to 1, so I equal to 1, it will go up to n by 2, means 18 by 2 means 9. So first I equal to 1, condition is true. If n % I equal 0, no. So this statement is not executed. It will go to I equal to 2, less than 18, less than 9, true. N % I, if n % I equal 0, true. So printf I, it will print 2. So 2 will be printed. Then I will become 3. Condition is true. N % I equal 0, no. So it will not print I. It will directly go here. I becomes 4. If 4% I equal sorry, आपला इथे चुकलं, एक मिनिट. कंडिशन घेताना चुकली आपल्याला. I we have to go up to n by 2. So first I equal to, we have here I equal to 1. condition is true, so it goes to this. If n% I means n% 1 equal is 0 s, so if condition is true, so it will print I, so 1 is printed. Then it goes to this, I equal to 2. If condition 18% 2 equal 0 as true, so I equal to 2 is printed. Then I becomes 3 by going here. If 18% 3 equal 0, 18 is divided by 3, so it is 2, so 3 is printed. Then I becomes 4. The condition is true, n% I, 18% 4, no, condition is false, because 18 is not divisible by 4, so nothing is printed. Then I becomes 5. 18% 5 equal 0, remainder is not 0, so false, nothing is printed. Then I becomes 6. If 6% 18% 6 s, it is divisible, true, so 6 is printed. I becomes 7. If condition it is false, so nothing is printed. I equal to 8. If condition 18% 8 equal 0, no, false, so nothing is printed. I equal to 9 less than or equal to n by 2 means it is true. If 18% 9 true, so 9 is printed. Then 10, but we have to go up to 9, so condition is false, it will come out of the loop. So on the screen you will get 1 2 3 6 9. These are divisors of 18, so 1 2 3 6 9, this is the correct answer. Now next one, एक थोड़े राहिले आता. What is the output of the following program? Int x y, x equal to, this is first for loop, it goes from x equal to 1 to x less than 3 plus x. Then this is second for loop. In second for loop we have if x equal y, continue, else print this one. So here second for loop is ended, here first for loop is ended, and here main function is ended. So see carefully. Now here first control will enter here, so x is equal to 1. Now condition is true, so it will enter in the loop. For x is equal to 1, now y is equal to 1. Okay, and it is less than 3, so it is true, it will go here. If x is equal to y, if x is equal to equality operator, is x equal to y, s, so it will execute this statement. So continue means it will come out of the second for loop and it will go here. So printf statement is not executed, y will become 2. So it will go to this statement, if x equal y, no, so continue is not executed, it will go to this print %d xy. So what happens, 1 and 2 is printed. Now y will become 3. Condition, it is false, so it will come out of the second for loop, it will come at the end of first for loop, it will go back. Now x will become 2, again y will start from 1. Condition is true, if x equal y, no, so continue is not executed, so next statement is executed, printf %d xy. So what happens, 2 1 is printed, then y equal to 2, y equal to 2. If x equal y s, so continue is executed. So printf is not executed, it will go back y equal to 3, but condition is false, so it will come here. Then x will become 3, condition is false, so it will come out of the loop, it will go to get ch. So on the screen you will get 1 2 and 2 1 because of continue statement. So 1 2 and 2 1. There is backslash n, so you will get output like this. Now next one, व्यवस्थित पहा प्रोग्राम, तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. एक 3-4 प्रश्न राहिलेत फक्त आता. What is the output of following program? Include main int ijk clear screen, I equal in for loop, j equal to 2, I equal to 3. You can have 2 statements, 3 statements in expression 1. So j equal to 2, I equal to 3. This is starting one. I less than or equal to 8 and I plus equal to means I equal to I plus 2. Then in for loop, j plus equal I. If j greater than 6, break. End of for. And when it comes out of for loop, print %d ij means final value of ij. So here initial one. So I equal to 3, I less than 8, true. So j plus I plus equal I means j equal to j plus I. What is value of j? J is 2. What is value of I? 3. So it is 5. If j greater than 6, no. So break is not evaluated. It will go back. I plus equal to means I equal to I plus 2. I is 3. 3 plus 2. So I becomes 5. Condition is true. J equal to j plus I. What is j? J is 5. I is 5. J is 5. I is 5. So j becomes 10. It comes here. If j greater than 6, s. So break is evaluated. Break is evaluated means it will come out of the loop. And it will print %d ij. Means final value of I and final value of j. Final value of I is 5, final value of j is 10. So you must get 5, 10. So here it is 5, 10. 5, 10. Now what is output of the following program? While I, see here, main int I equal to 5, while I minus minus, if I equal 3, break, printf %d I, while loop is completed here, main is completed here. Now while I, what is meaning of this? While condition is true means its value is equal to 1 or greater than 1. Means as long as I is equal to 1 or greater than 1, while loop is executed. When I becomes 0, while loop is not executed. So here so initially I equal to 5, while condition is true, I minus minus, so I becomes what? 4. If I equal 3, no, so printf, I will be printed, so I will take output. What is printed? 4 is printed. Now it will go back. I is what? 4. Condition is true. I becomes 3. I becomes 3. If I equal 3, s. So break is evaluated. Break is evaluated means it will come out of the while loop. It will not execute print loop. So what happens when you come out of the loop? You have only one output, printf, because it is evaluated once. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now next one. What is the output of following program? So I equal to 1, int I, f equal to 1, n equal to 5. For I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, n is 5. So what happens? F equal to f plus star. So I starts from n, initial value of f is 1 and n will be 5. So when this condition is true, f is equal to 1 star 1. So it is 1. Then I becomes 2. This is for I equal to 1. I becomes 2. F is equal to f star I, 2. Then I becomes 3. F is equal to our earlier value of f is 2. So 2 into 3, that is 6. Then I becomes 4. F is equal to 6 into 4, that is 24. I becomes 5. F is equal to 24 into 5. So it is 120. Then I becomes 6. 6, condition is false. So what is final value of f? This one, because this statement is not executed. So it is 120. This is factorial. So 120. Now which command is used to skip the rest of loop and carry on from the loop of top of the loop again? कोणतं येईल? Hello, Ankaja?
कंटिन्यू.
Ankaja?
Continue, sir.
It is continue. Okay. Which keyword is used to come out of loop for that iteration? म्हणजे ते इटरेशन, त्या इटरेशनला लूपच्या बाहेर येणार आहे. कम आउट ऑफ द लूप.
Break.
इट इज ब्रेक. ब्रेकला त्या लूपमधून बाहेर येतो. एक्झिटला प्रोग्राममधूनच बाहेर येतो आणि कंटिन्यूला लूपमध्येच राहतो, फक्त रिमेनिंग स्टेटमेंट एक्झिक्यूट करत नाही. ओके, सो वी विल स्टॉप हिअर. थँक्स. उद्या आपण फंक्शन्स आणि त्याच्यावर घेऊ. मी रविवारीच घेणार होतो, पण काय झालं की ते वॅक्सिन घेतला आणि त्या वॅक्सिनमुळे त्रास झाला थोडा. ओके, उद्या आपण परत लेक्चर घेऊ. ओके,
कितना चलेगा सर और?
हाँ,
कितना और चलेगा?
ये अभी हो गया ना.
कितना दिन सर? 1-2 लेक्चर कितना?
अभी कल एक लेक्चर लूँगा और उसके बाद मैं यूट्यूब पे डालूंगा बाकी सब.
ओके.
सर PDF फाईल भेटू शकतं का सर?
हो.